Good morning, gang. It's Turbo Tuesday in the 55 plus, and this is a week of contributors, our top contributors. I don't call them out. Facebook tells me who is posting more or commenting more or all of their activities. They create those top contributors, and you got two of them right here. We got Joe and Lynette on today. And so I want to make sure you guys all know overcoming is the theme for this week. I find it amazing. Albert Einstein said, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. So making mistakes is kind of part of the journey of finding our fitness and nutrition. We make mistakes, but we try, fail, and adjust, right? Not about perfection, just progress. So anywho, so the two questions that Joe and Lynette will kind of be framing in some way is, how do you overcome being overwhelmed, fitting your fitness, food prep into a busy life? And the second question is, what thoughts, habits, or choice contribute to your best, happier, healthier life? So we're going to let Joe go first, and whatever you want to share with our family here, Joe. I just appreciate you guys coming on.
All right, good. So I asked my wife these questions. Just I sort of knew what I wanted to say, but I wanted her input. Like, babe, you observe me. What's different about DDPY? What has made the difference? Because I've stuck with this now since March, and it's already the end of August. I've lost almost 50 pounds, 45, something like that. And she said the biggest thing is your mindset. It's what's in between your ears. And she said, before, whenever you started a diet or a new lifestyle plan or whatever, working out, the moment you failed, it was like you saw yourself as a failure and you gave up. And because you thought you had to be perfect, and you would get discouraged, and then you would give up for a while, and then eventually you'd come back around, and might be a few weeks, might be a couple months, but you'd get back on it. And she said there was this pattern. And now you realize that this is a journey, and you will experience setbacks. You're not going to hit every single workout you planned. You're not going to hit every meal like you planned, and that's okay, as long as you keep moving forward, as long as you realize, hey, I screwed up. Maybe I ate something I shouldn't have, or I missed a workout, but from this point forward, I'm going to keep moving forward. And I realized she was 100% correct. I think she also, one other thing she said is, she thought that I had made unrealistic expectations for myself. The workouts would start too hard. I'd start hitting weights, and then I'd be sore, or my eating would be too strict. And then if I didn't lose 20 pounds the first week, I was discouraged. Well, it's not working. And she said with DDPY, um, it is, it's more realistic. Like, you're not going to lose 150 pounds the first month you're on this thing. You're not going to go from a sedentary lifestyle and where you're physically weak or not feeling well, and in 2 weeks you're 100% different person. And so my expectations of this program have changed. I didn't become morbidly obese overnight, and I'm not going to hit my goal weight, whatever that is. I don't even know what that number is, uh, overnight. And so that helped me realize, because I was sort of thinking along the same lines. As far as fitting this into a hectic lifestyle, I'm busy. Probably many of you listening are more busy than me, probably a lot or less busy. This has to be a priority. And one of the things I heard someone say, that they talk to people on their deathbeds, and this could be someone, a man or woman, incredibly wealthy, and what would they give to have another week or another month or another year with loved ones? And they'd give it all away just for time. And it helped me to realize that our health is so important, because if I'm in pain, or have no energy level, or just when I'm unhealthy and I'm not doing anything to change that, that impacts my entire life,
Yeah.
from my attitude to my outlook. And uh, I just realized that I have to make this healthy change. I don't want to call it a diet, because it's not that. I have to make DDPY a lifestyle change and I have to prioritize it. And sometimes that it's okay to be selfish. I can say no to another commitment because I know I have to get home and work out. For me, I get up at 5:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday to go to work because I have to leave the house at 6:30 in order to make it to work on time. And so that means I'm either getting up at 4:30 and getting a workout in, or and I don't do that. 5:30 is plenty early enough for this guy. So I know I'm working out at night. Well, when I come home, my wife works from home. She works out with me, and that's been another huge help is having an accountability partner. We enjoy doing this together. That means that we're going to eat dinner because we're both hungry, and then we have two fur babies or two dogs, so you can't just ignore. So I know I'm working out later in the evening, and I don't like doing that because then you're I don't know, feels like that's sort of my time to relax, but then I have to take a shower before I go to bed, and but that's what I just realized that works best for me. So you got to make it a priority. No one is coming to do this for me, sort of self rescue. No one is going to come and make me healthy. I have to do this with the help of God. I have to do this on my own, and it's going to cost something. It's not free. You got to put the work in. So anyway, that's sort of what I wanted to share. You don't have to be perfect. You're going to have setbacks. That's okay. Just keep moving forward. If you put together just 5 days out of the week where you're exercising and eating healthy, you're still going to be in the plus with that. You're still going to benefit from it.
Yeah. Wow, Joe. Oh my word. So you actually had me crying too, just saying here. But anyhow, that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And now we're gonna toss this over to Lynette. Go, girlfriend.
Hi, everybody. For me, I like Joe. I find that I have to get up early in the morning. I get mine done first thing in the morning because I know that I am a huge perseverator if given the chance to. I'll say I'll do it later, but something always seems to come in, rear its ugly head, and take up the time that I did expect to be able to get a workout in. And I just don't do that anymore because I always set myself up for failure that way. So now I just get up in the morning. I, usually get up about 4:15, 4:30. Trying to work on the sleep pillar. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So I get up early. I try to get in a couple miles. I walk in the morning in front of my own TV. It's pretty dark out here that early, and then I'll get my workout in. I joined Jason Sparks Jr. and Dr. Caitlin's monthly challenge. So I've been doing that for about 2 years now, every month, and they set a workout for us every single day for every month. And I find that is hugely helpful to me. I like the aspect of knowing what I'm going to be doing the next day. I can prep my time around that, knowing how much time it's going to take for a workout. It, just leaves me no room because I know what I'm doing. So I find that's been hugely helpful for me. We're a great community in that group, that accountability group. So, I encourage anybody who's looking for something that will help them with that to do that. We've talked about meal prepping before. I don't really meal prep just because my eating is a little bit differently because I have had weight loss surgery. I do prep my snacks more than I do prep my meals. So for me, that's been really helpful in keeping me moving forward, keeping me accountable. I'm not going to say every day I'm successful because that would be an absolute lie. Some days are much better than others. And all I can do is try to make the next best choice, whether it be my eating, whether it be, getting a couple more miles in or another workout in the day. And sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does, but I'm not going to beat myself up because like Joe, I think that for me, I kind of get a little bit too obsessed on the number on the scale. And when I see that number not be at a place where I like it at, I'm really hard on myself. And honestly, if I didn't have a scale, with a number on it, I'd be very happy with the body that I'm living in right now. I'd be very happy because, you know, I was 325 pounds and now I'm not. So I really have to put things into perspective. When I started my journey, it was because I wanted to be healthy, I wanted to be happy, I wanted to be able to chase my grandkids around. I can do all those things. My husband has a real partner in our marriage. He's not doing everything. My parents don't have to worry about me dying before them. All of those things. That's the reason I did this. It wasn't for a number on a scale, and I just kind of have to put that into perspective right now because it's so easy to beat myself up on a number, and it shouldn't be that way. I should be happy living in the life that I am. So I try to always think about that. The things that I couldn't do versus the things that I could do now, I can do now. And that means the world to me.
Wow.
So
Once again, I'm crying on yours. Oh my gosh. You two are amazing. And you guys, seriously. So they're in our top contributor group that Facebook denotes who's making posts or commenting and everything. And, you know, I've told these guys, all the top contributors, you might consider me some leader here coming in and posting my posts. But seriously, the glue to our 55 plus growing, we're now 2,000, I think almost 400, is because these people are all in there as well. They're in there with you guys. Follow them. And I will encourage both Joe and Lynette, if you have any additional thoughts you think of, this is Turbo Tuesday. So when this post, you two could add anything in a comment thing that you think in addition, or if you guys have questions for them, you just put that in the comment section and these two will check it out. So I'm in awe of how much you guys are transparent and giving, and you know how much you mean to me as friends. Just knowing that you got my back too, because you're in here, same vision, same thing over the 55 plus family. We just want to be together, help one another, right? So
absolutely.
thank you so much, you guys. Love you tons. I'm not kidding. Whoa.